Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Gunther has officially surpassed the Honky Tonk Man's record for Intercontinental Champion in a single run. Has it even felt like it was that long? Like, if we're really being honest, has it really even felt like it's been that long? So firstly, welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here to join me again on this momentous occasion where we talk about wrestling. You know, we love wrestling over here. This is not the wrestling corner, but we love it though. We love it though. So now that we have crossed over the threshold of Gunther winning the title, we crossed over the threshold of Gunther holding onto the title and breaking the record and having a pretty solid reign. I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It's really not a bad reign. He just didn't really have that many credible opponents, so it kind of became a little stale, but he was a fighting champion unlike some people, you know. So now that we're at this point of him finally breaking the record and him within this rivalry with Chad Gable, I feel like it's a perfect time to really pinpoint or really come up with scenarios in which we could decide or determine as to how Gunther's reign could come to a conclusion. Now, I'm gonna give you two scenarios today. Now, no matter what, either one of the scenarios, I feel like Gunther right after that needs to go after the world title. No matter what, he needs to go right after that world title, regardless of anything. Regardless of anything. So the first scenario, right? And I've been thinking about this, and it really just coincides with the story that we have right now, and it's kind of like a perfect format. So Gunther drops the title to Chad Gable on a pay-per-view. Preferably, I would stretch it to the Royal Rumble, but if they can go for Survivor Series, I mean, that works too, but I would prefer to stretch it to the Royal Rumble. At the very latest WrestleMania, at the very latest. So Chad Gable wins it at the Royal Rumble, let's say, hypothetically, right? Then I'm not too sure how you would play off Gunther not really being interested in chasing the title, but it needs to be played off to the point that Ludwig. Wait, let me give the proper introduction. Hold on, I'm not gonna do a disservice. Ludwig Kaiser, you feel me? Introduce him like properly. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty nice name. So Ludwig Kaiser is introduced into the rivalry, taking Gunther's place, and Ludwig is the one that gets in the rivalry with Chad Gable, which technically he already still is. You know, because over Maxine, the love triangle. But why not expand off of that? Why not have Ludwig feud with Chad Gable after Chad wins the Intercontinental Championship? That could be the perfect first feud, or you can do it where it's like Christian and Randy Orton back in like 2013-14, where it's kind of like they're feuding back and forth over the world title, where one wins it, then the other one wins it. So he could have some challengers and stuff like that, take a little break from the whole entire Imperium thing, and then reintroduce Ludwig Kaiser, and then say, hey, he's still been hitting on Maxine for a while. Now we need to address it. And then he starts to come out to Chad Gable after Maxine says, hey, I'm only interested in Chad. Bada boom. You build off of that. Basically, and hey, that's a winning feud right there. That is a winning feud. Now, scenario number 2. And this I've been thinking about for a while, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense in the sense of Grand Slam champions. And when you want to fill out the ballot for your whole entire career, it's just logical. So Gunther, in this scenario, beats Chad Gable. So he goes on, beats Chad Gable, and then by the time Royal Rumble comes and he's completely demolished the competition, he stands in the ring and says something like along the lines of, there's no other competition for this belt, yada yada yada. And then all of a sudden, either one of these two music hits, either Sheamus or John Cena. Now it could be Sheamus who's asking for another rematch, just one-on-one at WrestleMania. It can be John Cena, and Cena comes out and says, well, this is the one belt that's eluded me my whole career, and I want a shot at it right now. And then Gunther says, no, you only need a shot at when I'm ready, or feel like, I don't know, something like that. And then you build it up, and 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 you build all the way to WrestleMania, where it can finally be concluded that Gunther drops his championship to either Cena or Sheamus. Now, with that being said, if we go with the Cena option, then Cena should drop the championship to Sheamus, right? And that could be Cena's retirement match. It could play off TLC. Remember at TLC, Sheamus defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship. Hey, it could play off just like that. Or Sheamus could win at WrestleMania and then drop it to John Cena, and then Sheamus could ride into the sunset. So either way you do it, Cena or Sheamus, they can have one last run with the belt, and then they can switch to part-time, or they can have one last run with the belt and then have a losers leave retirement match. and whoever loses it, basically everything's on the line. The career, the championship, boom, oh my goodness. I am a king at this type of stuff. This is why low-key I'm really a great booker. You know, we about to start you know, I'm not gonna get too many details, but we may start a booking series if y'all want it. But that is the scenarios that we have for today. You know, but giving Gunther and the bookers their chops, I mean, it's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good run, honestly. And you can't really think of, well, you probably could, but honestly, I don't think there's anybody more fitting of actually having that reign for like the #1 record, the #1 placeholder as Gunther. You know, I mean, you could argue The Miz, you could argue Dolph Ziggler. Great arguments. I'm still say Gunther in terms of supremacy. So, thank you for watching the video. This has been great. It's been wonderful. Make sure to check out the Wrestling Revolution series, you know, 'cause I'm pretty sure you're here for wrestling, so might as well check out the gaming, you know, why not? Why not? It's pretty good, pretty entertaining. You know, we got a couple more episodes coming in the following weeks and stuff. Check it out, why not? But otherwise, have a great day, have a great weekend. Whenever you're seeing this, enjoy and take care. Catch y'all later. Baby girl awesome, it ain't capping the slightest. She say I just be like I'm Midas. When we walk in the room, we the brightest. Different topics, but I'm steady vibing. In the mud, but I better stay striving. With the family, I'll always be thriving. Creepy steps, but I cannot quit climbing.